Have you ever stopped to wonder, does God still speak today? Not just in ancient time, to ordinary people, to those who are quiet enough to listen. This is the story of Samuel. And it is more than a story, it is an invitation. Samuel was just a boy, not a prophet, not a leader. Just a child serving in the house of. He lived in the temple under the care of Eli, the elderly priest. Each day, Samuel helped with simple tasks. Each night, he lay down to sleep near the sacred place. The Bible tells us something important about that time. It says the word of the Lord was rare in those days. People were not hearing from God often anymore. And yet, God was about to speak again. One quiet night, when the lamps in the temple were burning low, when the air was still, when Samuel was fast asleep on his mat, a voice called out,
Samuel, Samuel.
Samuel's eyes opened, his heart raced. He jumped up and ran straight to Eli.
Here I am,
He said,
you called me.
but Eli looked at him gently and replied.
I did not call you, my son. Go back and lie down.
So Samuel returned to his mat. He lay down again. The temple grew quiet once more. Then it happened again. The voice called his name.
Samuel.
Once again, Samuel ran to Eli.
Here I am, you called me.
And once again, Eli answered.
My son, I did not call you. Go back and sleep.
Samuel obeyed. But now he was confused. And maybe a little afraid. Then, for the third time, the voice called.
Samuel.
Samuel ran to Eli again. And this time, something changed. Eli stopped. He thought carefully. And he realized this was not a human voice. Eli looked at Samuel with new understanding. And he said,
Go back and lie down. And if he calls you again, say this. Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.
Samuel went back. He lay down. His heart was beating fast, but he was ready now. Then the Lord came and stood there and called as before.
Samuel, Samuel.
And this time, Samuel did not run. He did not panic. He did not guess. He responded,
Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.
and God spoke, not in thunder, not in fear, but clearly, personally, directly. That night changed Samuel's life forever. From that moment on, Samuel learned what it meant to hear God's voice, and more importantly, to listen. Samuel grew, not just in age, but in understanding. The Lord was with him, and everything God spoke through Samuel came to pass. People recognized that God was speaking again, through a willing heart, through a listening servant. And this is where the story reaches us, because the story of Samuel is not just about a boy long ago. It is about how God speaks, and who he speaks to. God still speaks today. He may not always call us by name in the night, but he speaks through his word, through quiet guidance, through the Holy Spirit, through moments that stir our hearts. Often, God's voice is gentle, easy to miss, not loud, not forced. That is why many people don't recognize it at first, just like Samuel didn't. So today, in a world full of noise, full of distractions, the invitation is still the same. Be still, listen, because the God who called Samuel still calls today. And he is still speaking. All he asks is this, that when he speaks, we are listening.